Recorded live from a not-so-secret Sweet Level studio.
I'm the Capo. He's the Prez.
And this is Sons of Ben.
The Pod.
Welcome back to Sons of Ben the Pod. And you two and everyone out there, you've got a treat. This is episode number Pick Your Own Adventure. So you could go Andy Kalu.
No, you can't.
You really shouldn't. You could go Ryan Ellis.
No one's following that team.
He plays hockey, by the way, Devin,
No
if you
one's
didn't know who
following
Ryan
that team.
Ellis was. You could go
the biggest hockey fan in the room has no idea who Ryan Ellis is.
You could
right
go
now.
Bo Allen.
That's actually not a terrible one.
Not terrible. Or I'm going to make you sweat, Josh Sweat.
He has his own celebration, therefore I think he wins.
I think this is episode Josh Sweat.
That'll get. That'll
So,
do, Pig. That'll
Ladies
do.
and gentlemen, welcome to episode Josh Sweat number 94 in your program. And this is Sons of Ben the Pod. So, guys, welcome back. We've had a heck of a week so far, and we got more weeks coming ahead of us. It is just never ending right now in Unionville or Sons of Ben land because
That's a real place, by the way. I think it's in Chester. Like Chester
no,
County.
that's by like hers or something. The
Unionville?
Yeah, Unionville. I think it's
Devin.
somewhere near.
I'm on it.
Figure out where Union.
Yeah.
I think I drove through it during the
I
pandemic.
think that's where hers potato chips is.
That's
but
fair.
Anyhow, but no, some housekeeping. Speaking of important businesses,
Yes.
Yards,
Yurds,
2SP,
2SP,
Flying Fish,
Flying Fish,
Heineken,
the Dutch.
Spellbound. We got it all. You've got a Flying Fish.
I do have a Flying Fish.
I've got a Yards in front of me. We're going to be
Yurds.
switching all around, but yeah, they're the beers of the pods to support those that support us.
How do we have 5 beer sponsors now?
You're welcome.
That's like, I feel like you just specialize. Like, we need like a vodka now. Like, can we get a tequila?
No. We got cheesesteaks last week.
Casamigos.
You can't be happy enough that we got the original cheesesteak company sponsoring
Don
us.
Julio.
You know?
I will even go Jose Cuervo.
No, we will not do that.
No.
Not Jose Cuervo.
Silver?
But no,
1800?
Patron.
Yo, bring back Mark McKenzie.
When Mark McKenzie comes on, we'll do that.
Oh, please, man. Let's just diversify our bonds. Wu-Tang Financial.
All right. So anyhow, Sons of Ben News. Renew. Kits. We still have kits. Better get them while you can. Renew so you can get discounts on tailgates. Renew so you can get all the perks in the world. Renew. We need the membership. And the other thing we need is www.philadelphia2026.com. We're supposed to be hearing soon. Do we get the World Cup?
Honestly, if there was like a tangible way that you can tell me that clicks on that website would help us get the bid, I would click on that website more often.
It can't hurt.
Like, I've been on it twice. Do I need more?
Yeah, you need more.
What
Like
has
how
there
many
been
times have
update?
how many times have you liked and disliked this pod?
I've only done that twice. Only
See,
because
we
I'm
be-
an honest podcaster.
Yeah, no.
I don't
we
try to
need more of
manipulate
that.
the numbers.
Manipulate
that
the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't even asked. Like, we should do that again. I stopped asking people to
we'll
like
do
and
that at the
subscribe
end
to
of
the
this.
pod.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll have you do
later.
that. Now, we do have some pod news. Just going to tell you. We've got some guests coming up.
Yeah.
We've got some haircuts to be given.
Oh my God.
It's going to be an interesting April, my friends. It's there's apparently a feud going on between us and an unknown member of the community, and we're gonna end this feud once and for all.
No, it's that punk Jeff Mitchell.
Yeah,
and
we're
what do
gonna,
you mean?
And you know what? I think it's going to be like one of those old school like wrestling matches where the loser gets their head shaven.
Listen
You
here,
know, we're
brother.
we're gonna handle it like gentlemen, like old WWF, not WWE.
Devin, have you
know?
figured out where Unionville is?
Right next
yet?
to Douglasville, ironically.
Okay, that helps.
that helps
very
like,
little.
Yeah, near
I need a-
Pottsville.
I need a
Pottsville? Does Pottstown? Pottsville?
No, those are two different places.
separate-
Those are very two different places.
Now I've created a whole nother paradox.
I just needed the county.
yeah.
Somehow you've given me more confusion.
Magellan Garcia over here has really
this
helped
is like
us
the
out.
worst GPS I've ever seen in my life. Did you do geography?
Would you like
at
the
school?
zip code? Will that help
No,
you?
no,
Just the county.
What county is it?
It's not even a D.
No, it's Berks County is where that is
Berks?
located.
Unionville's in Berks?
Yeah.
I have no idea where this place
Told
is.
you,
Okay,
far.
cool.
Now, since you've wowed us with your GPS skills,
Douglasville?
why don't you wow us with your Discord knowledge? How's the
Oh.
Discord going?
Discord's great. I actually put out the predictions this time. So
Did
I'm
somebody win this prediction?
semi-prepared.
Somebody
we had
got
4 winners. We had Aaron, Synonymous Bosch, Ken, and Matt C. All predicting the 2-0
Matt
win.
G. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Matt, see your way to the prize.
Yeah. All right, that Discord's going hot and heavy. So save the date, Nashville. Adam, you're going to be running Broad Street at Nashville, but
I
everybody
shall.
else will be down Nashville. We got it strong going down there. And dude, I looked at the Philly sports trips because at first I go, yo, Vince, why is it so much? He's not one, but two parties. He's got a
Two?
Saturday night roof deck party and a Sunday roof deck party before the game. I mean, it's going to be good. It'll be good.
When you have a situation when you're probably in one of the most conducive cities for large gathering parties in possibly America, I feel like Philly Sports Trip salivated at Nashville more so than Foxborough.
Yeah. So, and then we got L.A. May 7th, Portland May 22nd. I'm still working on. I think I'm gonna make Portland. I'm gonna try. I'm in San Diego
be a good
till
one.
the 21st, and TC's in Chicago right before then. So we're thinking company sent us halfway there. Why don't we just go? So we're thinking about going for Portland because, I mean, I've never been inside that stadium. I've stood outside of that stadium, never been inside. So I kind of want to check that out. So that's our next 3 trips, and then it's going to be bus trips galore and then trips in the swamp of Florida. But we got more trips and going on now. Speaking of what we got coming on, Saturday the 9th, 6 p.m., Devin's time to shine, man. We got the tailgate
right.
and then the crew.
That's right.
It's going to be crazy. I mean, the last tailgate was nuts. We'll get into that. But get your tickets now. It's on Ticket Leap. Members 10, non-members 20. Get them early while you can. And
Show up early. Show up early.
and show up early because we've got better stuff when you get there early. When you get there late, you know what you get? Lines. You get to wait in line.
Yep.
You get to wait in the beer line. I don't feel bad for you because you got there late. You wait in the food line. You miss a cheesesteak? Too bad.
Exactly. Yeah. If you showed up in the first hour of the tailgate
Oh
this
my
week,
God.
you got to have a pretty banging cheesesteak. They
Yeah.
came out really well. Shout out to our sponsor.
Original Philadelphia
Original
Cheesesteak
Philly.
Company, new sponsor. They came in strong, so we've got cheesesteaks, of course, the burgers, Dietz and Watson dogs, Dietz and Watson. They had he had that bratwurst that looked good.
Yeah. I had one. Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, and then of course all of our sponsors at the trailers and our guys at Crisp Water. So get to the tailgate. Devin's best friend, the DJ, was scratching it up and playing all the hits. He was playing that Brujo song that Adam loves so much.
Look, man,
We don't talk about him.
Disney makes bangers. That's all I can say.
Yeah, so get out to the tailgate, get on Ticket Leap, and get that. All right, let's break it down. Charlotte came to town. They are who we thought they were. They suck,
They're not very good. And it's like
and they got some players.
they will be good. You know, I think what happens
They
with MLS
could be good. I'm not going to say anybody will be good.
No, they
They
will be
could
good
be
in the
good.
future. I just don't think the year of our Lord 2022 is that year. I think what
Carolina Panthers could be good too, but they're not.
No, they're not. They have Sam Darnold as a quarterback.
Yeah.
It's not. It's impossible. Literally impossible. So, but here's what I'm saying. They have pieces that with time to gel and obviously spending money in some places where you can actually fix some holes, they will be halfway decent. You need to throw that goalie into the river. I don't know. I look, the Union's 5th goalie right now would play for Charlotte and play well. He's not good. And it's not even just the blunder he had to lead to the guys that goal. There was many opportunities for the Union to
We'll
just
get into that
bury
blunder
these
because
guys.
some of that was Union putting pressure on caused that blunder.
But even as a goalie, I was a person who played goalie out of necessity because my high school wasn't necessarily stacked with soccer talent. So when they realized I wasn't the striker they wanted me to be, they decided to put me in net. And I've learned some of the tricks of the trade of being a keeper, and he did none of those things. He did nothing that a classic keeper would do in that moment. He believed that his feet can completely play him out of that moment, as opposed to just doing the safe and secure thing, which is get the ball away from your person and get yourself in a position to defend yourself no matter how bad it was. He gave the ball away in a way that you're just like, who is it? Roman Czechmanic used to do that as a goalie back with the Flyers. Just get it away, get it away now.
That's a generational problem. These kids think they're better than they are.
Every keeper now
That's
thinks he's Addison.
Yeah.
They all think he's like they all think
they're Ben Simmons, and
No.
they should get paid for doing nothing.
I
know,
mean,
that's just the
He's
problem.
getting paid for making a very exquisite Amish beard.
But
go
I
on
but I
him right
do have
now.
to say, shout out to last week's guest and future co-host of the pod. Was
Why are
Dan-
you doing air quotes on a just audio medium?
Because I'm getting your reaction from it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But was Danny not correct that, holy crap, did they not sit back immediately?
Yeah.
They they parked their asses behind the 50 and were like, well, you're not going to beat us on your press and your counterattack because we're going to hide behind the 50. And then you know what happened? Kai Wagner rolled out of the pocket and hit a 40-yard dime pass that Donovan McNabb would die to be able to hit. And then Sergio Santos hit a cross that was like unbelievable. And Julian just, boom.
Why did Donovan McNabb just catch a stray like that? That was the most random stray caught in a while. Now, I know I just took out Roman Checkmonic like 5 seconds prior, but still, that was
It's in the notes. Donovan McNabb wishes.
specifically
Donovan McNabb
catching a stray.
wishes he strung
Wishes.
together two passes like that.
Wow, that man
that's
is
for our-
that is still the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time. I just want you to throw that out
Well,
there.
I don't know. Not Nick Foles. Not
I'm
Nick
gonna
Foles?
fight you. We're gonna throw.
Thought we were about
hands.
rings around here. Thought we were all about the rings.
Oh my god!
But no,
don't
I
mean
mean
a thing.
that was two great passes, and I used to be that. Don't score too early. Don't score too early. Within the 4.5 minutes when they scored that, I go, oh, we got this shit. Because all of a sudden they couldn't sit back anymore,
yeah.
and they had to come out and play. And oh damn, then it was on.
So I think this is something that I've noticed because for the life of me, obviously, I've been trying for years to get off of Twitter, and I keep getting jobs that necessitate me to
Tinder or
continue.
Twitter? What did you say?
I have a Beyonce. Leave me alone. The idea of the union now being good hit us a lot later than it hit everyone else. I recognize this now. The rest of the league noticed the union
I'm
were
still
actually
not admitting
good.
it.
I don't-
No, that's
Yeah.
but that's where we're at now. Like legitimately, every tweet I see about the union, everyone is talking about them like they are a good soccer team, that they are a tough soccer team, that you should not expect to play well against this team. And as a union consumer, I'm with you. I still haven't crossed that threshold, but maybe it's actually true.
They're number one in the MLS power rankings. I mean,
but that's
and like the
what-
fact
And,
that's even
and
a,
by the way, you know what could be if the season ended today, you know what's coming back in our possession?
All right. Not actually
Hold on,
technically
hold
no.
on, hold
I
on.
think
I'm deleting
the
this
goal
part of the
differential-
podcast. We're not even.
Yeah,
we're
I
not
think the
doing
goal
this.
differential,
We're not
basically,
doing
like that's
this.
not
Oh,
even
yeah,
true. Anyway,
maybe, yeah.
But like regardless, and again, five game sample size. Not a big one. Obviously long season.
Yeah.
Obviously a tremendous amount of things can happen.
Champions League is still going on.
Champions
like-
League still going on. You still got Campeones coming up. We got the Leagues Cup coming up, U.S. Open Cup. All these things happening, but it's crazy to me to now see people talking about the Union as an MLS powerhouse, and they actually might be one. It's
Well-
a bizarre feeling. I'm still not doing the proverbial pinch, but yes,
And
it's
the
still-
fact that we still have so much potential with the players that aren't in form currently.
begun to.
So and we'll well, let's get it. MLS power rankings. We were number one.
Yep.
This week.
Which is, I mean, like the power rankings are bullshit. Let me start with
Right.
that.
It is.
They are bullshit.
But
I'll
I
take
love
that,
reading the
but-
articles. We're like,
It looks good.
They're as good as we think, and they said the same thing. And their two DP strikers haven't hit form yet, or not in. So
oh my god.
yeah.
Oh my god. Like I'd like
Yeah.
just like, watching him run with a soccer ball is majestic. This
How do you-
man is a
How do you think
goddamn
Casper's
gazelle.
feeling right now?
Yo, he's scoring goals in Chicago.
Oh, Chicago's undefeated too.
Look,
that's
but here's the
true,
thing.
that's
They got
true,
3
that's
ties and 2 wins. I mean, like, look, and they're like, look, Casper's not gonna have Casper's gonna have fun in Chicago. Casper's a good soccer player. He just is very hot and very cold.
Yeah.
The difference here is when I see Casper get the ball, I know that it's not gonna go more than 14 feet in front of him before he's either gonna have to get passed or touched. Both of these gentlemen, I'm like, they might be able to take most MLS center backs off the dribble and just go right by them. And it's
Even
with
when
Sergio Santos, that's a lot.
even when his left that touch went a little too far,
Yeah.
he still kept that from going out of bounds and
Yeah.
had a great cross.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He still turned it into something.
Where you
Yeah.
sitting there going, oh shit? Normally that would be Andrew Wooten, like right out. No, it wasn't Wooten.
Wanger.
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 Dribble
I
that
don't,
right
I
out
don't
the
like
back
Andrew Wooten
line.
that
Yeah.
much, but he ain't.
yeah.
No, he ain't
Sorry,
that
I got my
problem
Andrews.
child.
But yeah,
No.
so I mean, and then again, Gazdag, gotta say, Gazdag, the pod bump.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Daniel, because we really did. We pumped you up all last year, and look at you now. He's in contention for the Golden Boot.
Look, we'll talk about this. I hope for the rest of the season, and we'll mention it like it should be mentioned. But this is Tranquilo Barnetta again. You know, it's the same. It's the same level of, and has to be mentioned the fact that we have now a true number 10 situation
At the top.
and not a number 5.5 that we were rocking. That makes a difference. When you know you're the man, when you know you got the keys to the car, you can do a lot, especially with these guys up front. Like, the beauty of being a number 10 is you're basically a point guard. But in the modern era, and this has evolved over the years, you've turned into a point scorer.
You're a James Harden point guard.
That's what I'm saying. You're John
Yeah.
Morant. You know,
Yeah.
no one's John Stockton anymore.
No,
these
you're not-
guys are John Morant saying,
Yeah.
I'm going to get 14 assists. I'm going to score 40.
Yeah.
That's what you got with Gazdag right here. A guy who is going to feed these strikers, these people coming off the wing, even Harrell and Wagner, who have both proven that they will give you a pincer maneuver with their crosses. You know, this is his dream sequence, and it gives him an opportunity to shine. Look, I go back to the Penteca. When you take that, that's swag. That means you feel something.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable. You feel ready. You don't do that early in the season unless you feel like you that dude. Like you're ready to put your dick on the table. He put his dick on the table. He said, "What's up?"
And as we're speaking about him, not his dick on the table.
I mean, a little
I'm
bit.
just going to let you know, for pod listeners, there may be a Gazdag jersey giveaway soon.
Oh my God, we are having our first giveaway.
Well, it's not our giveaway. It's part of our WrestleMania against somebody.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But yeah, there could be a Union and a Hungarian National
WrestleMania.
giveaway. So I'm just letting you know. There's you might want to be at that tailgate on the 23rd. Just book it now. But yeah. So anyhow, he's been playing great. So now let's talk about we got Columbus,
Yeah.
which I never look forward to because between Columbus and us in Nashville, it's usually really ugly soccer.
Just like the jerseys.
No, just it's they muck it down.
That's a shot. That's a shot.
Yeah, that's
What?
The-
No,
the
I
jerseys.
mean,
it's
look. Okay,
it's
okay.
that
not
bad?
what
All
people
right,
call pretty
pause.
soccer.
Hold up a second.
We're gonna have time for Adam Jersey talk.
First of all,
Not
if
when
we're
you're
doing
wearing that
jersey talk,
jersey.
if we're doing
I
jersey
wish
talk, I
Yes.
gotta give a shout out to the jersey he's wearing now because that actually came up on a pod probably
Yes.
50 episodes ago.
Like 60 of it. Yeah, like Carver's Ham United.
Why are you pulling the badge up if we're on a pod?
So that Devin can see
so
it on
yeah,
the visual
okay.
medium.
Yeah.
Also, he had his camera out a minute ago. But anyway, no. He missed my Bob Evans hat. But no, the fact of the matter is the Union have had 5 good soccer jerseys. Like 5. They've had like 15 made. They've made 5 good ones. Okay? The originals are butt ugly. I'm sorry. I know they're
You don't like the
nostalgic.
mustard stripe.
I know everyone loves them because they have no bimbo on them. They're terrible. All right. All right, I'll give you just the 5 that are great. The first white kit with the blue sleeves on top, with the blue trim on top, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Not that one that Devin's looking at because that's the one that had the blue. Not though. Just up top, just on the shoulders, just the blue shoulders. That was 1. Bethlehem steel kit, obviously. Number 2, the dupe hoops. Number 3, then you have the lightning bolt. Number 4. And finally, the kit that they just made this year, or number
Whoa.
5.
Whoa.
Those are my only 5 good
And I
Union
just
kits.
bought that kit.
Honorable mention to the snakeskin middle kit. The
Yeah.
one kit with the center strike that actually had snakeskin on it. Outside of that, I don't like the rest of them. So I'll ultimately say 9 times out of 10, when Columbus was playing the Union, it was not necessarily a visually pleasing experience.
Thanks for that explanation.
All right.
When we were talking about what's on the field, but no, we've got Columbus.
Don't start me with Jersey talk. You know I'll go there.
The Crews in fifth place.
Yes.
They have not won on the road. They have only won at home and tied at home, and they've lost. So I guess that's good. But
They have Zeller.
and
They're a good
y'all
team.
y'all
They
can
are
help me.
They're a
not
good
bad.
team.
You
They're
can
not
all
bad.
help me with Lucas's last name.
Zeller Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 goals.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Inconsistent. Who
Ve-
knows if he's going to get a whole season? But right now, he's
This
running.
is not the
he's
time
running.
we want to see him.
How many
He's-
years removed from being MLS champions are they? 2 years?
2
removed?
years,
I mean,
yes.
they're a decent
2
team.
years
They're
or
not a bad
3?
team.
No, they won in 20. They won the COVID year.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
COVID
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, they won the year we won the Shield.
Yeah.
But last year they weren't good.
They didn't make the playoffs. That's true.
But I tell you what,
they did
no.
not make the playoffs this year. That's
But
true.
they always play the Union tough,
It's always a
and
battle.
it's always a hunker down.
It was also like 3 consecutive
game.
games in Columbus too.
Yeah,
True,
we did have
true.
a lot of games.
There was
there.
a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like we did not. They didn't come here for
I'm
like
gonna
3
say,
seasons.
We haven't played in Columbus's new stadium. When we go, I may want to go to Columbus because that new stadium looks great.
It looks great. Its location looks kind of cool. Like I'm
The
here to
location's
see
good.
it. I'm here to see it. I will say this though. I think when I went down to Austin, absolutely adored that stadium, but they pulled the Chester where they put it out kind of like outside the
They're
city.
by the old raceway kind of thing, just like Nashville's going to be.
I hope they build that because if they don't, that's going to be awkward.
Right.
That's going to be a weird place to put up a stadium. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So anyhow, Columbus is coming in. I mean, I'm excited for the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are thinking, but me, I'm thinking, a certain DP striker is going to put his name on the board. I'm thinking it's time for him to get one minimum.
I mean, he's going to come on in the second half. At
Yeah,
some
he needs
point,
minutes.
right?
Like,
He's not going to start.
You can't bench
I-
Santos right now. That's like the problem.
Well,
you have.
well, I'm.
He's set up, I think, 60% of
Let's
all your
be
goals
honest.
this
Can we be
season.
honest real quick? He did not have a fantastic game. in the last
He's
one.
assisted in every
Those
single
assists
goal.
have been
Like,
great, but Santos is
he
still
stretches the
proven,
field.
He's still proven to play.
like a bonehead.
Give you 45 minutes of good.
No, he'll have some stupid plays. He'll have some.
when this
moments
team
here
is
and
at
there.
peak, he is on the bench.
No, but like, so,
Immediately.
but this is what I'm
Like
saying.
that first 4 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. He's a terror.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like the
If Wagner's
He,
goal.
he is the equivalent of what we're missing from Elsinho. I think when we're at peak form, he comes in second half
This
and
is
burns.
He's
teams.
Fafa
Yeah.
Bacall with actual decent finishing ability. Is literally the difference.
Well, he's Falcon Cole that doesn't get knocked over. He
Even
falls
though-
down
even
because he
though-
hurts himself.
Even though, shout outs to Fafa Bacall, he wished me a happy engagement, and second, he's actually been playing very well for Houston.
No, he's doing well.
He's doing very well in Houston. And I do like the fact that they not only gave him the number 10, but allowed him to just put Fafa on the back of his jersey. I was just like, that's a nice little touch. Like, you go full Brazilian on me, Fafa. I love it.
But yeah, we've got Columbus. We got the Crew.
We spoke very little about Columbus.
So
I'm
what
sorry.
are you thinking?
You should get the dub, but it should be easy. If you could, but here's the thing: if you can stop Zeller Ryan, which it seems that your defense, is good enough to do that.
Yeah.
If you can stop him, then I think you should be in good shape. Like it's just the thing about it is you might find moments when Andre just gets bored. And that's just going to be a thing that he's going to have to deal with because, like, the midfield and the defense, like, you basically have 3 center backs when you have Martinez out there because just the way he plays defensive mid is just having a third center back in between the pairing of, Jakob and Jack. It just seems like teams are going to have a tough time even getting to Andre before Andre is Superman goalie.
Oh, if they score on Andre, it's because he fell asleep.
It's just, or
Like,
you
part
have
of-
to put bangers away from him. Like
Yeah,
you have to do something because here, even the goal Montreal scored was a straight deflection.
Yeah.
Like there's only been one goal scored against Blake this entire year that you're just like, yeah, that was a good goal.
Part of your job now, Adam, is when Andre's in the river end, is to be like, "Hey, Andre, stay awake." Hey, Andre, stay awake.
No, I'm just gonna throw him
You know?
5-hour
Like,
energies
Yeah.
onto the
We got a
field.
coffee maker in the
Yeah.
capo
Yeah.
stand. Let's,
Yeah. Oh no, no.
and there are worse problems to have.
Look, I'll ask Gigio to get a cappuccino out there,
Yeah.
maybe a little
Get a little
espresso.
espresso. Shout out to Grand Cafe.
Ooh, affogato.
Yeah.
A little ice cream in there. You know,
Yeah.
a
So
little
all
gelato.
right, I'm going with the unpopular 3-0.
Yeah, it is unpopular. I'm going 3-1.
I'll go 2-1.
Andre's
like that.
not
I
giving
like
up
that.
shit. Now we're not getting Andre Blake as our guest because you two bet against him.
Look, I'm a realist here. I don't think Andre's going to have 75 clean sheets.
Okay, I'll give him 2-0 until like the 89th minute. They'll score one lucky one. They'll
That's
finish
still
it
your
2-1.
prediction of 2-1. Don't change it. Like you didn't do anything. You just
It's a
caveated.
garbage time goal, okay?
No,
Garbage time.
Look, I believe that the Union are better than Columbus. I just believe that a team like Columbus can still find a way.
Oh, they've
You
got
know.
dangerous pieces.
They got.
We'll see.
Look, I'm not completely.
I'm
I don't
just-
think Jazzy's completely cooked.
I just
He's kind of cooked.
I
Not
don't
completely
think I don't think we've even scratched the surface of what this team can do.
No,
And that's
no,
what I
that-
can't wait
that's
to
scary.
see. That's
And-
the scary part.
And I
That's
kind of
the-
thought about it. Like, what if we just? What about the transfer window? What would you do? Because we have money. It's not even like we were lacking money. We got Julian for free. We didn't spend that much on
Pat
Ure.
Gillick, man. Stand pat. We're good.
I think about that because like you start look at sorry to digress because I know
Yeah.
we're going long, but we didn't even talk about this. You sat Bedoya,
Well-
put Sullivan in,
Bedoya was a little banged up. That's why we didn't sit Bedoya.
but all right,
Captain Morgan.
you took
chose.
okay. You sat Bedoya because of injury. However, he did not play. Sullivan came in. He's 18 years old. You missed 0 beats.
Oh yeah. Oh, and by the way, shout out to my guy Paxton.
Yes.
Gets in the 90-minute. Gets a yellow in 91.
Oh, yeah.
God bless you, kid.
He wants his
Dude,
QT.
my kid, that kid just doesn't give up. Like, good for him. Like,
Paxton's-
he doesn't back down to anybody.
He's stuck behind the possible MVP of the league, so he's like, "Shit, I gotta, make my impact how I can."
yeah.
you know?
Listen, Paxton could probably play minimal time and still get sold to Europe this year.
Oh yeah. I think the Erickson bump is
because
there.
when he gets on, he's ready to go. You know, there's people that get subbed on and they're like, "Oh, didn't warm up enough, not ready to go. I need some time." You can put that kid in cold and he's ready to go. Like all the kids are like that. So, speaking of alumni update, Devin, you're gonna love this one because we're short on time. I got nothing. I got nothing on B, nothing on Mark, nothing on Jack, nothing on Ant. Nothing's been going on. So, I just
Good,
want
good.
them to remember, hey guys, when you're in like your 30s, you can come back and get in your golden years with the Union. You're all welcome back. But God, that's going to be a long time for Brendan Aronson or Mark McKenzie to come back in their 30s. Devin, you're going to be an old man by then.
Yeah,
gonna
I'll have
be
an adult
awesome.
child.
Yeah, you'll have an adult child. All right. So speaking of U.S. men's national team, we going to the World Cup.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. We've got the
We can finally be happy. For the past how many months we've been like, but you never know. But,
I've
like
been
we can
beating on
finally
Greg like a drum, so I totally admit we can be happy. And look, I'm okay. So it's Iran, and then we get the winner of Wales, Scotland, and Ukraine. Okay,
Yeah.
but then we get England.
England.
How can you not get
England
excited about USA
on
versus
Black Friday,
England?
Yes.
right after Thanksgiving, everybody's
Yes.
off 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Is that when it is?
Yep. That's a
Oh,
beautiful time
dude.
slot. Beautiful game. Oh man.
So we're rooting.
Is that like
for-
5 in the morning then because it's in Qatar? Like what?
No, it's at 2 p.m. here.
Okay.
Here,
All right.
it's at 2 p.m.
So we're rooting for either Scotland or Wales, right? Because the idea of us playing the Ukraine
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
possibly beating them sounds absolutely horrific on levels
Yeah, that
I
would be
can't even
terrible.
begin.
We don't. Yeah.
And I'm just like, someone has to beat them. Please let it not be the United States.
And by the way, if we get to beat England, Iran, or Scotland, that's like the American triumphant. Like
That's really- also-
that is USA.
I
USA.
do not
That
wanna
is like
see-
Hulk Hogan coming back from the
I'm
80s.
not really excited about Twitter for USA Iran. USA Iran
Oh,
is
it's
gonna
gonna be ugly.
Here's the thing: people sleep on Iran. They're like the champions of Asia. Like Iran is not a bad club by any stretch of the imagination.
Now you're making me dust off. Iran is the Iron Sheik, and
Yes.
the U.S. is Hulk Hogan. Calm
Oh
down.
my
We're going to
God.
win.
First
this.
off, I am
Don't
a
worry.
bigger Iron Sheik fan than I am a Hulk Hogan fan. I said it. Hulk don't got the cleanest pass now. I'm just going to say.
Yeah, I don't think the Iron Sheik does either. He's just got a better Twitter handle.
Better. Yeah, look, minimum requirements for me these days. If I have to cancel everybody else in my life. Minimum requirements.
So stay tuned for U.S. men's national team news right here, right now, because we got the World Cup and it's going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
exciting. I mean, November is actually going to be fun. November usually sucks.
Yeah.
November for sports, you're like, well, Jalen Hurts is so. No, it doesn't. Basketball doesn't get better till really December.
Start of college basketball.
Yeah, start off. Not great. You
You're
get it.
in- No, but that's when you have like the cool tournaments when like they go to like the Bahamas and stuff, and then like Kansas plays Duke in like the beginning of the season, or it's like some
Yeah,
random, like,
you're looking
Michigan
at 2 o'clock in
State.
the afternoon. No,
Also, college football full swing.
that's probably the best.
College NFL,
NFL,
Pretty getting going.
As an Eagles fan, is probably not good in November.
the hockey just got started.
Is this episode Ryan Ellis? Yeah, no, not going to be good for us.
Yeah, not our
Yeah,
hockey.
okay.
That's true. All right, I've run out of it. I was gonna say the Phillies,
Yeah.
but if they're playing
So
in
in
November, we're
November,
doing
the
really
World
great.
Cup is
Yeah.
going to be. As much as
Yeah.
I hate having a winter time, this weird World Cup, this November's going to be fun because
And they
it's
got a
gonna
good
be,
group. I mean, they got
Oh,
a
yeah.
group that you can do something in. I mean, they're not stuck with like Germany and Italy in
Oh,
the same group or
we
anything like
should-
that. You know, well,
Italy.
Italy. Wait a
Italy.
second.
Not Italy,
Hold on, Italy's
Italy.
a bad example.
What is this?
Bad
1996?
example. I wanted to bring that
Italy.
up for you, Adam,
Viva
just to
Italia.
make sure I
First
bring
off,
up some of the.
2006, I think is when they won that last World Cup. I
don't
think
know.
it was. Anyway,
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah. So now, speaking of national teams that win World Cups,
Yes.
your U.S. women's national team's coming to
Yes.
Subaru Park
Oh, yeah.
to play that powerhouse. Uzbekistan?
Yes, Uzbekistan.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Uz-
that's going to be a
Uzbekistan.
barn burner. So we're getting kicked out of our suite because of this game.
Are you not excited by the fact that Uzbekistan has a women's national team that is prominent enough to come play the United States? Because that to me
You're
is kinda
using the
cool.
word prominent
If they're coming here, that means like they've got
because they want to get out of Uzbekistan.
fair.
They'll go anywhere.
fair, but
Yeah.
still, all I'm
Listen,
saying is
I'm
this is-
angry we lost our studio for that day.
I'm happy for the spread of women's athletics.
Oh, of course.
This is a beautiful moment. Also, I don't have to see Carly Lloyd. Anyway, what we're doing there was
Carly
Adam,
Lloyd was going to be our guest, but we can't because that game's going on.
You're gonna have to move your sleeping bag that's downstairs. It's gonna be in the way.
No, I
There's
don't.
Your
Yeah.
tent and your setup down there.
Yeah,
First
you're,
off,
you're like Baker
no, I don't.
Mayfield. You out of here.
second. No, unlike Baker Mayfield, I'm still employed. So thank you.
Deshaun Watson says, "Get your cot out of my
Look,
place."
if you can find a Deshaun Watson caliber person to replace me at EMLS, let me know.
Union Hulk is right now banging down the door.
Look, if he has, does Union Hawk have some allegations we need to talk about? Because
The things
Now-
that happen on the bridge stay
Stay
under the
under the
bridge.
bridge, yeah.
Okay.
Now, speaking of EMLS news, we
Yeah.
got nothing, do we?
no, we got a stream coming up.
Oh, what's the
Yeah.
stream?
It's going to be another one of EGL. So the electronic,
what's an EGL?
The Electronic Gaming League, which Devin participated with me with my
Now,
cousin.
does that make
Alfred.
you a professional now that you're playing in this?
I wouldn't call it that.
No,
I
he's,
wouldn't.
he's an amateur. I
I
mean,
wouldn't
he's
call it
better
that.
than me significantly at Warzone, but he's not under
So you're like
contract.
$21 an hour.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But you're not a professional. All right.
And, look, Jess, I'm not saying you need to like completely let him play more, but if you let him play more, there might be something to cultivate there. And then big money, no whammies, no whammies.
That's an impressive plea. Yeah.
Look, ultimately, put Willow through college with games.
You can these days, right?
You
Like,
100%,
Like-
and not even bad schools. You can send these
No.
kids to like UCLA. You can send them to Stanford on video game scholarships.
We're
now.
talking about that traitor kid, Willow? That kid that
Yes.
signed the petition for that other guy that won't be named on
She
this
did.
podcast?
She
Look,
did.
she's
John
young.
Hancock.
She's
That
young.
is-
She'll figure it out, my guy. We gotta let
mean-
her. She's gotta look. Everyone loved, Barney as a child, and then we grow out of it.
I don't know whose signature was worse, Paxton Aronson's or Willow's.
I mean, I signed it.
No, we don't.
No, we
don't mention.
We don't talk
we don't-
about Mitchell.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Listen, anytime we don't mention him, my mentions on Twitter.
It was our game day.
So
Yeah. So anyhow, now I think Devin, we're gonna kind of put a bow on this, right?
Yes.
Wait, I didn't even
Oh,
talk
I
about the
got-
stream. You just kind of.
Well, you
Yeah, but it's just we're playing Warzone. We're playing Warzone.
Okay.
I'm
I
probably
mean, we
called
talked
Devin
about
again.
it, and then
it's
you-
gonna be in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna say I think it's like the
Can
27th.
you make him
Yeah.
listen to this when he talks about the stream, then trails off, and I go to something else? Goes, we didn't talk about the stream.
No, we didn't.
Well,
I mean, like it was
you were
my
talking
fault.
about-
I'm not gonna say it wasn't my fault that we didn't talk about the stream, but we didn't talk about the stream. We just kind of gently mentioned it. So I wanted to at
This
least,
is-
if anyone was curious, because we did have a decent turnout last time. If anyone wants to
So
show
when
up
is
again.
the next stream?
I think it's the 27th. I have to actually look it up right now because I'm a little flustered right now.
Well, here
We'll have another
grab
pod.
your phone.
Okay.
I'll
You gonna filibuster for
I'll
me?
filibuster,
Filibuster,
please.
because I thought you were going to look at your phone. That's your laptop. God, you are
It's
flustered.
much
right now.
easier to look at it
Okay,
through the
so
laptop.
a stream, huh? So you played with him. Was it any good?
You
What
know,
did
we
you
didn't
end up
finish.
playing?
Were we even like top? Could you say top 15? Can we call it? Can we call it that?
No,
What
no,
game-
we weren't. No,
what
but
game
no
did you
stretch of the
play?
imagination.
This is a Warzone. It's a battle
Warzone.
royale.
I've
so
heard of
it's
Call of Duty.
Warzone.
It's Call of Duty.
Teams of 3.
Wait,
How many teams
It
are
was
there?
Call of Duty or is it Warzone?
Yeah, Call of
It's-
Duty. It's called
Warzone
it's-
is a subsidiary of Call of Duty. So it's like, you know, Fortnite, right? How it's like a battle royale game.
Yeah.
Warzone is the battle royale version of Call of Duty. So you take all the elements of Call of Duty, but
Keep
make a
looking up your
battle
laptop.
royale.
Don't get distracted.
You seem confused. I
Devin
wanted
could
to help.
figure it out.
Honestly,
We're
he could have helped
filibustering
me.
for you.
This is actually true. I'm sorry.
Man.
That doesn't help. Okay,
It's the
continue.
communications program at St. Joe's.
First off,
Not good.
We've had a lot of
actually-
St.
that
Joe's
communi-
talk this week.
that
It was a lot.
I've seen a lot of that going on.
Man, if you want a good
Did you see-
education, go to University of the Sciences. Oh no, wait.
that's also us, you
yeah.
dick.
All right, go to Jefferson. You
It is.
know, where
It's
you
the 27th. So,
can- 27th of
27th
April?
Yes.
And you can stop how?
Through EGL.com, EGL, the Electronic Gaming League. Also go through at EGL on like Twitter. Sign up for the union specific, and anytime the union do anything, you'll be alerted. We do FIFA, we do Warzone, we do Rocket League, we do a lot. So you know,
Oh, so you're gonna
Awesome.
get Boston Scott soon. Good.
look, it's more than just FIFA
Wait, hold
around
on a
here.
second. Hold on. Why are we not doing something with the Discord and the EMLS gaming
We've
side of
been
things?
trying to
Can
do
we-
partner with y'all. Y'all been rejecting us. Me and
Who?
Camilla have been
Who?
trying to slide in your
Who's been
DMs for
rejecting
a
you?
while. You,
Me?
Yeah, you and your
What?
community.
Devin,
you think
Devin.
you're too good for us.
Do not get distracted by this shit. You've got 2 coolers to buy and a deep freezer. Don't get distracted
I've
by
got-
this
I've
crap.
got a
You've
lot
got
of things to do.
responsibilities. People want beer at tailgates more than they want Rocket League.
Devin
okay?
is tantalized about being a rock star through the video
I
game
know.
medium
It
because
is,
he
it
could.
is
Look at him.
very,
Look at him
I'm
salivating
ready,
at
I'm ready.
this.
Now,
I'm ready.
speaking of Devin salivating and lording
shit.
over us
Ah,
on
shit.
Saturday,
Yes.
our beloved Chelsea
Look.
Yes.
had to ride the subway
I got nothing.
to
I got
Stamford
done.
Bridge. And because we were so tired because we had to walk all our gear there ourselves at our home game, Brentford took advantage of our disability and they beat us.
I
And
just
that's all I can
imagine
say.
like Mason Mount carrying a ball bag. Like, it's just like Ziyech just being like carrying the coats.
I like to think the players are the ones in the stadium after the game cleaning things up.
Yeah, they're
Like-
cleaning their toilets.
Literally no technical staff whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like in the back, it's just like Ross Barkley doing freaking tape ups.
Christian
and stuff.
Pulisic is like sewing the net together afterwards.
Do we
and-
still have Danny Drinkwater? That's probably what happened to
Well,
him.
he should mow the lawn then,
He's
goddammit.
definitely
Yeah.
groundskeeper now.
Yeah. So shout out to Brentford. They
Yes.
took
Oh,
they
hell
took
yeah.
us behind the shed end and whooped our
Oh.
asses.
Look, and it
buddy.
sucks because Rudiger scored an absolute
Oh my god.
banger, and then everything fell apart. Like 2 minutes later, everything fell apart.
This game was 0-0 at halftime.
It was. It was 0-0 at the 52nd
I'm running around.
minute.
I'm running around doing tailgate stuff. Devin's texting him like, "Shouldn't you be at Jetro, you dick? Like, why am I out here and
yeah.
you're watching the game on your couch with your feet up?" And then I come back and I'm like, I catch the Rudiger goal. I go, "Oh god!" And then it's like, "We gotta go." Oh shit! And then I'm just like looking on the phone. I'm like, "This is ugly."
Do you not have Sirius XM?
No.
No, see, I had it on my
Oh,
phone the whole time. I was in Jetro.
on Sirius XM FC.
Oh.
So that's
I'm
how I
glad
listened
I
to
didn't
it.
have it because I would probably drove my car off the freaking
No, I
Commoner Barry
heard.
Bridge.
I heard the third goal. When I heard the third goal, I was
Oh.
just like, because it's like even all right, Christensen scoring, yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
Christian Eriksen.
Like,
scoring
literally
is,
no
like-
problem with that. That's
and I have
beautiful.
obviously
That's emotional.
Tottenham plus
Listen.
Brentford plus
Yes,
like
I mean,
it's just like
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon for
Yes,
you.
yes,
So that's
yes,
beautiful.
yes,
I might.
It was so great.
So wait,
That-
what-
I'll accept
so,
this loss.
We were on
Wait,
our way.
Tottenham won too?
Tottenham won too. We were driving
Who
down.
would it be?
We were driving down to
Oh, they
Philly
drummed somebody.
with me,
Oh,
Jess, and
God.
Willow, and I have the game on the radio, and I just start like screaming. She's like, "What the fuck?" she thought we were about to get in an accident when Christian Eriksen
I
scored.
would assume.
So
I would assume.
it was a.
So you gave her a heart attack.
I'm not
Good
gonna lie.
job.
I'm not gonna lie. He was offsides. But anyway, He was off.
We can talk about it.
I
We'll talk about it.
and here's the thing. I'm not even mad at it. I would let it stand 99.9% of the time. I do believe in the age of VAR. We could have told you he was offside. But anyway.
So Brentford is staying up, I think.
Oh, you're
I would-
jinxing
I would,
it already.
Oh my
Look
God!
at
I
you.
want Leeds to just win 12 games in a row now. like just Newcastle just
Now,
takes a
I,
dump on the
I
standings.
gotta think. I think Newcastle goes down.
I mean,
It's poet. I mean, it's,
It would
like,
take-
it's perfect. It's
Everton might go down.
Here's the thing: you want both of them to go down if you were the championship,
Oh, without a doubt.
because the
But those
champion-
two teams don't want to go
It will
down.
be the most interesting year of the championship, possibly in the last
Yeah.
30 years since the Premier League started. If you
Yeah,
had both
because they're
Everton
tired of
and
Norwich
Newcastle.
always going down and then coming back up, going
That's
down.
what I'm saying. And here's the thing: if you're Newcastle, do you spend money while you're in the championship?
They're going to spend enough to make sure they get back up to recoup that money that they just spent.
That's gonna be
And
very
by the
interesting.
way, if Newcastle goes down,
Yeah.
the Shaw and Sheik of wherever the fuck they bought that team is going to be killing people to make sure they get back up.
That seems really on brand, really specific. What's going to happen is really the thing about it is you have a situation where you're going to have probably the most expensive team in the history of the championship
Yeah.
to start with. And then on top of that, you're going to have a situation where, like, similar to Palermo now, where they have like 6 dudes who are
it
Serie
all
A
comes back to
character.
Palermo.
Look, the number one scorer for Palermo has like 24 goals right now in Serie C, which is just an unreasonable amount of scoring. But it's obvious
It's
because he's
Serie
not
A.
a Serie C,
It's Series
a Serie Sa. He's not a Serie Sa scorer. He's like legitimate, like, but it's
It's like
look,
it's Serie Ba.
like, is Saint Max saying? And if so, he's going to be the greatest scorer in the history of the championship. He's going to put 75 goals in his.
Devin, you have lost control of this pod. You
yeah.
have completely
Send me
And
the
let's
yellow
not,
card.
also let's not forget Tottenham are sitting in a Champions League spot currently, so we'll talk about
Oh,
that.
shove off!
Devin is just having the best week
Oh,
ever.
man, this is
So
fantastic.
everyone come out to the tailgate, give him a bad Yelp review.
Oh my
You know,
God, can we do
just,
that?
Why not? Why can't we? So,
Oh my God, like it's an Uber score.
all right, guys. According to me, this is episode Josh Sweat. According to Devin, this is Ryan Ellis, and according to Adam, it's Bo Allen.
I mean, it could be just Andre Iguodala and Andre Iguodala, both of his numbers. You can just combine the 9 and the 4.
We're not doing jersey math just yet, but
I'm just saying.
everyone, thanks a lot for episode number 94. Tune in a week and a half for the next one. It's gonna be a doozy. Aloha Felicia.
Pick up your trash too. That's weird now. I have to say that, but it's been really dirty out. People pick up your trash, people.